If you're watching this on YouTube, you are watching a cut down version, kind of a highlight reel of our reaction to this episode. You can watch our full reaction, sync up the episode yourself, and watch it along with us over on Patreon. The link to that's in the description. So go check that out there. You can watch every single episode of this series with us up to this point.
Well, here we are. We are back again. The journey continues. It's almost over, but it's not over yet. Star Trek, The Next Generation, Season 7, Episode Lucky 13. And we just came off of a very lucky Episode 12. That was an absolute banger of all bangers, in my opinion. Definitely a top contender for one of the best of the season, but it's not over yet. And it's another new day.
Yeah, Alex, say it with me. For the last time in TNG, the mid-season finale!
Oh, no! Oh,
guys, they did not do mid-season finales. Yes, we're aware. We're aware. This is our 10th season, I think, of Star Trek. Anyway.
But hey, comment, tell us that, please. Algorithm.
Yeah, halfway through the season, the last season. So far, good season. Good. Yeah, it's a fun time. It's a fun time.
It's a fun time. No, yeah, there's been our usual ups and downs. But at this point, it's not as, this is really what we're doing. There's been a couple of those.
Couple bad ones.
A couple of those, but not to the point of an extreme amount where I go, okay, yeah, they were really fucking done here.
Yeah.
There's been some diamonds in the rough to the point where it's not even that rough. It's just a little back and forth.
Yeah, we're halfway through, and I'm already interested at the end of this season to compare this. Compare the tier list once we do it and see how the season is overall. Because as of right now, I couldn't tell you how I feel about this one from the many others. No, it's not as strong as season 6, but that's the best season of all time at this point. So I'm excited to keep it going. See what else we have in store. We just had LeVar Burton direct another episode, so let's keep that trend going. Maybe getting some classic cast directed episodes or something along those lines. Yeah, I'm ready to jump in.
Response to an emergency distress call from Lieutenant Worf's foster brother, Nikolai Rozhenko.
Foster brother?
Oh.
Another family type episode?
Wonderful.
Request permission to lead an away team.
You must observe the Prime Directive. And I want to have you surgically altered so that you could pass as a Baralan.
Aye, sir.
Oh my god. What if the Borellians just look like humans?
It's just going to be Michael Dorn?
Yeah, can you imagine?
He attended Starfleet Academy, but he was unable to follow the rules.
Oh.
Brilliant, persuasive, natural leader.
I look forward to meeting him.
Why would he be so offended by that?
Oh, wow. That is weird.
What are you doing here?
Oh, that is weird.
Worf, is it really you?
Nikolai?
Yes.
I'm not ready to see Michael Dorn as... he still has a little nose.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, take off that hood.
Yeah.
But they did a good job of casting. That guy definitely looks like Worf's parents.
He does,
Foster
yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
He said 4 years. We've never heard about this guy, right? So I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe a brief mention in family, maybe. But
I guess he could have seen him 4 years ago at some point during a leave or something.
Yeah, there's always stuff going on here.
Also, it doesn't bother me that much that he's never brought him up if that's the case, because it's a foster brother that's older than him. They didn't really get along with, it's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were able to get here, the storms must have subsided.
Please.
Worf is a seer. He understands the nature of the storms.
Yes, that is correct.
Our seer died when the storms first came.
Let me go with you. I know the terrain better than anyone, and I can help.
So this guy's just been bullshitting him the whole time.
Saved their lives, though, I guess. But the whole Prime Directive, well, do we let them die?
Interesting credit. It said television story by.
Yeah, that Spike guy?
Yeah.
The Prime Directive was designed to ensure non-interference. But aren't we interfering either way?
Exactly. We have the power to save some of them.
We are sworn to uphold the principle of the Prime Directive.
Well, Picard, you've...
Broken it, what, 11 times?
If there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
I agree with Beverly. Beverly W.
Yeah, just complete dismissive of just letting this entire culture die.
I'm sorry, Nikolai. I wish there were another way.
Like, Picard, what if you can save the people from the Inner Light that you were with for those years? You'd feel a little different.
If you like, I will help you set up your comlink.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, I always find it a bit annoying when he gets so uptight about it when it's like, you break it whenever you want.
We must face the ramifications of the Prime Directive. Honor those lives.
I find no honor in this whatsoever, Captain. You will forgive me if I don't stay.
Fucking hell.
Picard's like, get off my bridge.
You have the bridge, number one.
All right, let's see how he really feels about this.
Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
All right, Warp 5. Okay.
What happened?
I was hoping to see more Worf in his Barillan gear.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a whole thing, but that's all right.
Open holodeck 5.
Holodeck control systems have been bypassed.
Wow. This guy has that much power? Oh, well, they opened anyway.
I have something to show you. Whatever you do, stay quiet. I've done what you refused to do. I've saved them.
By making a simulation of them?
No, I think that's a view screen. I don't think that's a simulation. I think he was just hiding in there.
The hard part was transporting the Barallans into the holodeck without anybody on the Enterprise noticing.
They're in the holodeck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I thought it was a simulation.
Okay.
I thought his data was the data of them, but I guess he actually brought them up here.
Oh my God.
We were both wrong. We
Yeah.
were both confused.
Simple plan, really. That's the beauty of it. Worf, trust me. This is going to work.
They updated the little thing. Window thing.
Oh.
Your duty was to respect the captain's orders and to uphold the Prime Directive.
I don't work for you, bro.
You have disgraced yourself. And you have disgraced me.
Uh-oh. Is Klingon side coming out? My son is also disgraced. It's not.
You realize your career is finished.
I know that, Captain, and I would do it all again.
Oh, you already told him.
I'll go back and tell the Barallans we're going on a journey to a different place where they'll be safe from the storms. The holodeck simulation will match the conditions on the new planet. Then we'll simply beam them down.
Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan at all.
What if they become aware that something strange is going on?
Captain, I can't prepare for every contingency.
Come on, Picard. You know you like this.
And, like, what's your alternative, Picard? Go in there and shoot them all?
Very well, let's give it a try.
Just
Thank you, Captain.
take them to the planet from that one Deep Space Nine episode where the refugees came over.
Oh, yeah, the one they didn't want to go to?
Yeah.
The holodeck imaging processor has been severely destabilized.
It's not a question of whether the simulation will break down. It's a question of when.
We'll just have to hope the simulation holds long enough.
He's all giddy about it.
Sir, perhaps someone else would be a better choice.
If the Barallans already know you, there's no need to introduce them to anyone new.
Good point.
I know a way through the caves.
And how do you know we'll be safe there?
My brother is a seer.
This guy's become a little too self-aware.
It looks like some type of holodeck.
What did you say?
Does it mean?
It is the sign of LaForge.
That should do it.
Okay.
The road ahead is long. Let us have a meal together, then we'll make preparations to leave.
Nice little signal to Geordi. Hey, fix this little area right here.
Apparently, we don't make such a bad team after all.
We are not a team. You still expect people to solve the problems you create.
I don't know about you, but I'm completely on the brother's side.
Well, yeah.
The alternative is Vaca 6. It is located in the Cabral sector. It offers a less hospitable climate than the Boralans are accustomed to. However, it would still appear to be the better choice.
There's so many questions we don't have answers to. What if the climate is so different that it affects them in a way that we can't anticipate? How will their society evolve, and what impact will it have on the Vacan system?
Do not believe we can offer any guarantees.
Vaca 6 it is.
Data to bridge.
Picard here.
And it's like, Beverly, the alternative is they would all be dead. So it's like, you gotta give them something.
Right, yeah.
Bro's making a calendar.
What is this?
Our chronicle.
The newspaper?
Stories change with each person who tells them. This will always be the same.
True.
This is you and Nikolai leading us to safety.
That's cool.
Yeah, come on, start the flip, Worf. Start the flip.
It's like interesting to think about it. Think about like back in the day, old stories or even like biblical stories. It's like maybe we were just led on a holodeck to another planet. You never know.
Maybe, maybe.
Oh,
no.
dude. Well, the whole thing's gone to shit now.
We have to kill him.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say he's never seen artificial light, but he was holding something that kind of looked like artificial light, so I guess they somehow. Oh god, he made it then forward.
Oh god.
I know things must look very strange to you, but everything's going to be all right. No one's going to hurt you.
Gotta get the men in black. Yep.
We can visit many other worlds to one where you can build a new life.
How can we grow when everything that made us who we are is gone?
Come on, Troy, I feel like you should step in. Like, you are who you are, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It sucks, obviously. But it's like, you can do it.
I'm sure they'll give the speech later. I hope.
Oh, this is cool. I was like bummed that like, oh, we're not going to get to see any of this journey, but we get to see some stuff.
Oh, they're outside. Sunlight there, and
It's crazy to think it's all the holodeck.
problem is, I wonder if it's like a video game split screen, or you know how two video game characters, and if one is if it's like a side scroller, and if one is too far away, you can't go farther until the other character moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that?
Good
If
question.
if someone's too far back behind, do they automatically just get shoved forward?
I mean, thinking about how futuristic this technology is, you're probably almost like it's on your own treadmill space.
Oh.
How many times did our parents lie awake at night wondering what kind of trouble you were in?
Oh, if only I could have been like you. Worf, the perfect son. You were too busy doing your duty.
I would rather be accused of that than making our mother weep.
Ooh.
Make things right between you. I want us to be a family.
Us.
You're going to be the uncle of my child.
Oh, Nikolai, what are you doing, bro?
You're breaking all the rules.
No wonder he wanted to save him so bad. I mean,
yeah.
that doesn't really take away from it, like, you know.
I think he'd still want to do it regardless.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
little extra weights.
Could have disclosed that. I mean, Picard probably wouldn't have changed. Would Picard change his mind? I don't know. Probably not.
I can't tell them the truth, but I don't think I can live with a secret.
Then stay here. Make a future for yourself with us.
I need some time. Please.
You know, he's not the best, but he's not terrible.
He's all right.
He's doing it, you know. Pretty good job.
You have treated Obara with dishonor.
I have not.
I cannot allow you to remain here.
You will have to kill me first.
You see, Nikolai was doing the same stance.
Yeah.
Probably learned the same stuff Worf, maybe Worf taught him.
They probably trained together, yeah.
Did you just do another holodeck?
Maybe.
Or are they at the planet now?
Be pretty coincidental if it's the planet that looks exactly the same.
As I said he would, my brother Worf has saved us all.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense if they're programming the holodeck as they're going, they could see where they're going to take them and program that to be the final spot.
That's right.
I think it was some
It's a
form
little
of
bit of
ritual
suspension.
suicide.
What? What?
He would have died even if we hadn't interfered.
But he wouldn't have died alone. I would have liked the chance to have known him better.
Wow, dude, took himself out. Would you do that if you were abducted by aliens?
I mean, if they looked exactly like me, talked like me, and gave me freedom, no, maybe, no.
Is it freedom though if you're stuck on a starship?
Do they have
You
alcohol?
don't even know what a starship
Do
is.
they have alcohol?
Synthahol. Doesn't hit the same. So is this guy staying here? Raise the kid?
Probably.
Things were never easy between us, were they? It's my fault.
If you had been more like me, these people would not be here now.
I'm finally taking responsibility.
Nice.
I will have to explain all of this to Mother and Father. I will tell them that you are happy.
Happy ending.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great? Enterprise wanted to beam up, and everyone, what the fuck? Yeah, just ruins it at the very end.
Flips him off as he's going.
Good luck explaining this. Bye.
We just watched Homeward, episode 13 of TNG season 7, and now we're going to talk about it. But first, our whiteboard reactions.
Well, I said, oh boy, the Prime Directive. I said, but I liked it.
Yeah, I gave this one just a straight up B. I think I would classify this as a banger. However, not because of the Prime Directive. If anything, that's probably what was holding it back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's the vehicle for the narrative to go forward. Do we save these people? Do we not? And I always have issues with it sometimes when our characters decide to follow it or stick more to their morals or values, or when they say, oh, no, we can't break the Prime Directive when it's been broken how many times in the past, and especially when it comes to the circumstances of why we're breaking it, when an entire species is about to be annihilated. And it kind of makes me, unfortunately, this one makes me go back, especially with Picard's attitude here, especially in the first half, of how he would feel if there was an opportunity that if he could save his people from the inner lights, would he have let them die? If he had the chance, if they weren't from X amount of years ago, and now I'm thinking about that. Unfortunately, this is one of those where it puts a little bad taste in the mouth, similar, I don't know, similar to Star Trek 6.
Oh my God.
In terms of, I don't know, just the way characters have been, and then you add something, you have them give them a certain attitude about things, and then you just go, oh, I don't like how they feel about this, especially when Picard has been such about the preservation of life. And despite the Prime Directive, I thought he'd definitely do a little more to try to stretch those rules. But I do like how it's a Worf-centered episode. We can see more of Michael Dorn's expressions, which is very weird, but nice to see how expressive his face can be if it's not covered in his Klingon stuff. Seeing all of his eyes was nice.
Yeah. When it came to Michael Dorn, so interesting how, one, a mustache, and two, the fact that the head ridges like kind of blend in with his eye line, how much that changes how he looks. Like, I never thought about it. I mean, I've seen a couple clips or images of Michael Dorn out of character, and yes, he does look different. But seeing him here, it's like he's a different person. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. The things I liked about this, what makes it a banger for me, guest performance. Paul Sorvino, I thought he was great guest actor, great casting because he actually looked like the people we saw as Worf's foster parents back in a few seasons ago. And didn't really bother me that much that he hadn't been brought up before. If he hasn't been, I couldn't remember 100%, but it doesn't really bother me that much. And I thought the relationship was totally realistic, totally bought into it. And seeing Worf, he doesn't necessarily change his entire opinion, but by the end, he accepts why his brother did what he did, and he says, if you were more like me, these people wouldn't have been saved. We also see a little bit of a flip from Picard as well at the end, where he goes, he's like, first of all, he's like, no, I'm not mad that we saved these people, but also, I wish he could have been a bridge. I wish I could have known him more. Nice little moment there.
Yeah, I just wish we had that. He goes to his ready room, right? Number one, you have the bridge. I just wish we got to see him go into his ready room and go.
Yeah.
That moment where the mask falls, I'm being the captain who's following the Prime Directive, and just go, son of a bitch. God damn it, I hate this job.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to see that.
I really liked how they threw in the plot twist of Nikolai having a kid with someone in this society, and it's not erased. It's not a problem. Well, it is a problem, when it's first introduced, but it's not, wrapped up in this episode. Like, he's going to stay there and have that kid. Like, that's cool. Worf's going to be an uncle. That's neat. Probably never going to hear about them again, but that's okay.
Might never see him again, yeah.
Yeah, but, I liked all of the family-related stuff with them. I liked the stuff with Worf. I even liked the whole idea of he puts them in the holodeck, and then they go on this fake journey. And when the guy who ends up getting onto the Enterprise, when he's making the Chronicle, and he's talking about, like, oh, these are my people's stories. It reminds me of, like, early humans, cave drawings, and then even, like, religious stories and things. And it's just interesting to think about. You're getting a story. The guy says, oh, stories change based on who tells them, but, this is always going to be here. And it's like, yeah, but if I look at a cave drawing, how do I know what exactly they were trying to say? And it's like, I find that very fascinating. So I liked all of that. And overall, I enjoyed the episode. Also, they did like a happy ending or a good, obviously downer with the guy, but as far as Worf's story with his brother, happy ending, and I enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't, I do love a downer ending, but it was nice. It was kind of heartfelt, I liked that. And then he's like, I'll tell them you're happy. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, where it kind of comes down for me a little bit is the stuff you said with Picard. And to jump into it quickly, Prime Directive episodes are like basically all the same. I'm sure there are exceptions I'm not thinking of, but it's essentially, oh, these people are in peril, we have to save them. Oh, but Prime Directive. And every single time Picard acts like he cares about the Prime Directive, and then in every single episode, situations arise and shenanigans ensue, and they have to end up breaking the Prime Directive. And then afterwards, Picard realizes that, it was good that they do what they do. But then the next time the Prime Directive comes up in a later episode, he's just back to the same square one. And I get it, it's episodic, but it's very odd that it's like this is the one thing that Picard's character just acts so out of character. And you might think, well, no, that is just his character, but it doesn't make sense with the rest of Picard. Based on what we've seen of him in this show, what he cares about, what he values, he would not want to let this civilization die, or, I just don't like it. And that's why overall, a lot of the time when I hear Prime Directive, I just instantly go, oh, brother, here we go. And that was me this time. Like, I was kind of worried at first. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. And Picard did all his normal stuff, but then it brought me in, and I liked how it actually played out.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% about the crux of doing a Prime Directive episode where it's exactly the same formula over and over again. But thank God we had those elements of Worf and his brother to help carry those in, and those extra little details of the guy coming onto the ship. I know they did that in the Mintakan episode, but the way this guy went about it was completely different, where he wasn't, oh, you're still a god. You're just, screw this, I'm out of here. My entire life is going to be different from now on. And I really enjoyed that character as well, the historian guy. The one self-aware guy who was questioning Worf's motive, or everything he was doing from the moment he got there, and then for him to be the one to discover it. What a great tool the holodeck is, too. I mean, I know it's been a big source of problems, but also just amazing solutions as well that I never would have thought of.
Yeah, I think you brought up Who Watches the Watchers. I think that's a great, this episode is basically Who Watches the Watchers, except the show's better now. That's essentially what this episode is. I mean, the scenarios are different, the characters are different, what's happening is different. Obviously, it's not the same story. But it's a Prime Directive episode where one of our characters has to go undercover and deal with this race, and then one of them ends up on the Enterprise and has to deal with the reality of, a first contact unintentionally, and it's all very similar. Now, there are definitely things about Who Watches the Watchers that I like better than this episode, but on the whole, I think that's basically what this episode is, because that was early season 3, Who Watches the Watchers. So it's like, the show was, I obviously liked it already at that time, but this was kind of like our characters are more, fleshed out and everything, and I personally think I probably like this one more. I've never been huge on Who Watches the Watchers. I know there's some people that's like one of their favorite episodes, Ray Fiennes, that's cool. But for me, I think this is probably up there for Prime Directive, but I'm just never going to be huge into Prime Directive episodes because I just don't like the premise of it.
Yeah, for me, unless it's the literal Prime Direct, the episode that's titled, First Contact. Not
with Riker?
Yeah, First Contact. That one's a good one because that's the Prime Directive episode. I think any other one other than that, I think needs to have a little bit more of the other side of the story to help push it forward, because the Prime Directive is not enough because of the templates, because of how it's just the same thing over and over again. Now, if they really want to go crazy, just have them all die at the end and leave. But they're not going to do that because maybe Deep Space Nine could do something like that someday in terms of holy shit, they just did that. Or maybe we find out in someone's history that Cisco left the planet to die. Who knows? But God, I just trailed off again. But yeah, I like this episode well enough because Worf is, as you know, my favorite character. And anytime we're delving back deep a little bit of the lore and the brother and the relationship there. And oh God, a great tension buildup when they're about to fight and the lightning starts to crack. That was one of those, oh shit, but it's the holodeck going. That was a cool little... And they both did the Klingon fight pose. I mean, how many times have these kids fought growing up? Super neat. But I'm sorry, a great layer to add more to the tension. His brother's girlfriend being pregnant, because they were kind of teasing it, because anytime they would cut to them and they'd rejoin, they'd hug. And I was wondering, is he dating one of these people? And so if you go back and look, there's very obvious clues. And what a great reveal, the whole takes his hand, and then as soon as she get towards her stomach, just, oh no. I mean, obviously he's a very virtuous person. He's worked with these people, wants to save them, but that extra layer of he's going to be a dad. And I'm glad Picard didn't know. I'm thinking about that as well. What if he knew that he got one of these people pregnant? How would that change? Would he flip, or would he still have that same cold? Sorry.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm kind of in a way glad that wasn't brought up at the beginning, because if the brother had been like, that's not it. It's not just this culture. I was with one of them. She's pregnant with my child, and Picard still did not flinch in his resolve of letting these people die. I really wouldn't have liked that. So it's like, I'm almost glad that they didn't let Picard know, because I don't trust. I mean, this one was written by Naren Shakar. There was also an odd story credit that said like television.
Yeah. Spike something.
Spike Steingasser. Television story by. I don't know if we've ever seen that credit. I'm not sure what a television story by, as opposed to just story by. I don't know. But the writing was good. I just wouldn't trust... I don't want to say I don't trust them. I trust these... I mean, they've made so many great episodes, but it's just like... Do you agree? Like, I feel like if he would have brought that up, Picard wouldn't have probably changed his mind, and it just would have rubbed me the wrong way.
I mean, it would have definitely rubbed me the wrong way much more than I already did. I mean, even worse than that, when the brother says, oh, I don't want to be present for this, and Picard just goes...
Yeah, he literally rolls his eyes at him.
It's like, come on, dude. We're watching us, and they're just watching this planet die.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, how cold are you?
Yeah, I mean, this episode was as close to, I think, a shoot him or a let them die moment for Picard in this show. So I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, it was on when I brought up Star Trek 6, it was exactly the way I was referencing. Just it's super late on in terms of the career of the character, and there's just a very out of character flip.
Yeah.
To where, I mean, fuck, even if these Borellans somehow killed Robert or someone, or killed Robert's son, I don't know, just killed someone.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But it didn't even do that. It's still that
was weird.
Yeah.
Besides that, yeah, you brought up the holodeck element. I'll just say real quick, it is really neat. Great solution, and I wish... I almost wish we could have just, like... This stuff on the Enterprise was good, so, like, the guy... First of all, the guy finding the door, like, that was a great, well-executed scene. Alexander Singer is the director here.
Yep.
Great executed scene. he walks through it, and then the
camera
next
behind
scene,
him,
and then he goes into 10 forward, and he's like looking at all of them. They're like, "Oh,
you okay? You okay?" And then
yeah.
and that weird scene where they got him pinned in the corner. It's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do this. Why did someone say that?
Like 2 people did.
Yeah, but then Troy going up to him, trying to calm him and everything, and then him taking his own life. I mean, that's really good stuff. That's kind of like a darker, more realistic version of what could happen if someone breaks the Prime Directive and ends up with a first contact on accident. So I really liked all that. With that being said, I would have loved to see more with just Worf and his brother on this journey, almost like a biblical type story where Worf and Nikolai are like the biblical, like the Noah or the Moses. That would have been interesting to dive more into. But at the end of the day, they're not going to give us that because it's episodic Star Trek, and we need all the other stuff.
Right.
So,
or even more dealing with the people becoming a little bit more smart. Wait, who are you? What do you mean you're his brother? You just came out too long ago either. Wait, what is this? Because they're not. I don't think they're completely dumb. They see the holodeck lines.
Yeah.
I mean, the one guy was the historian was a bit, but he's the one who escapes.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been neat to see them try to deal with them coming to smarts with not trusting Nikolai but I don't know how long Nikolai was with them either. So maybe not.
I think he said 4 years.
Damn, really? Or 4 years was the last time we saw Worf. I know that, unless he's literally been there for that 4 years. I don't know.
How about he's going to live with them now, raise this kid, and you're just going to keep this prosthetic on your nose your entire life?
It's probably going to start to fade at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's surgically put on there.
But he's there alone now. So does he know how to do it? He is a doctor. I guess he could do it. Or is this surgery, is it like when you get work done and it's just there forever?
Probably, yeah. I still would have loved if... we joked about it. Just Worf transports out of there. Fuck you. Good luck explaining this.
Now we are going to read our patron takes over on patreon.com/target audience. Our paying members get to tell us their thoughts on the episode that we watch for every episode of Star Trek, and we read some of those takes right now in our video. So if you want your take read, sign up over there on Patreon. This is funny. Josh T asks, question, are there too few Prime Directive episodes, or does the scarcity make them have a greater impact? I feel like there's too many.
Too many? Are you
Every
serious?
time it comes up, I'm like, oh, like, here we go.
Yeah, quit exploring it. We know it's a rule. We've had 2 or 3 examples. That's enough.
And there's not that much to explore. Like, you brought up First Contact. What's great about that episode is it's not just our crew. It's those guest characters all debating with Picard over the First Contact, over the Prime Directive. So that's what makes that episode the Prime Directive episode. Every other time, it's just our crew having the same argument over and over. And, like, yeah, I appreciate Beverly having a different perspective about wanting to save him, and that makes sense. But it's like, we've seen this all before. There's nothing new. It's just like a different situation of the same problem. They never progress it. They never do anything new. And it just reeks of episodic TV to me. They're just like, oh, well, maybe this person didn't see Who Watches the Watchers. They didn't see First Contact, so let's just do it again, And it's just like, it's my least favorite of the go in the bag and pull out a Star Trek episode. It's my least favorite kind, mostly, usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say there are too few.
We need more. Holy shit. The lore, very fitting name for this. It seems like it comes out of nowhere, but Worf brought up his foster brother being a Starfleet cadet that dropped out all the way back in Heart of Glory.
Wow.
What? Really?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, I'll have to go back and watch that.
That makes me like the episode even more. I am Spartacus with a great point. I would love to know how Nikolai explains why his child would be deformed from the Beryllian perspective. The changes to his appearance was just cosmetic, not genetic. His human DNA would still be passed along. That is a great point they did not bring up.
Well, I don't know. Anytime any of the races intermingle, and if someone's just human, the other factors, the other genetic, not moderations, but for example, with Kalar, the Klingon DNA just completely took over.
But she had nice teeth.
I don't give a fuck, John.
but I'm just saying, I think the baby would be... Now, this alien is so similar to humans, it just has the nose ridge, and that's it. Kind of like a Bajoran.
Yeah, if anything, instead of a rectangle in the nose, it'll be a square.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They can get over it. But it is a good point, though. Good question.
Oh my god. What if the baby comes out black and it's Worf's?
But the lady was black.
Oh, wait. Forgot. Because Worf and his brother, I completely forgot about the woman who's the mother of the child. I was just thinking, bro, human, not... God, that's so fucking stupid. Oh my god, I just turn the camera on, the mics, if there's any people doubting my intelligence, you have all the evidence right here. Oh, just closed out Patreon. Great. Okay, Octopus. I think allowing extinctions like this is a fundamental misunderstanding of the scope and the purpose of the Prime Directive. The problem is that it's not a misunderstanding the characters have, it's a misunderstanding the writer had. And that basically sinks the episode for me because the insufferable, incorrect moralizing doesn't even make sense. Worst episode of the season so far. Damn.
I wouldn't go that far, but that's probably just because I just don't like the Prime Directive in general. So that's always a part of it. But I 100% agree that it's the writers misunderstanding it. And I've always been of the understanding that, I mean, you go all the way back to Pen Pals. I mean, like, they saved that planet without anybody knowing. Now, obviously, in this scenario, maybe there was no way to save this planet without them knowing. You know, I get that, but it just is... It's just not good. The Prime Directive is just ruined. Just drop it. It's DS9, drop it. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not all worth it. Like, oh, they can't know aliens exist. It's like, it's not worth it, okay? Just drop the Prime Directive. There's too many species out there.
Yeah, and one thing I hate about television, or even movies with many sequels, is that with changing people behind the scenes, is that our beloved characters are just at the mercy of the intelligence and care of whoever was chosen to write for them, and whether the staff writers or script supervisors are there to catch it and change it. That's what sucks. I mean, I love Jean-Luc Picard, but at the end of the day, it's just at the mercy of who wrote him, and whether Patrick Stewart or whoever has the gall to be, no, my character wouldn't do that, or a supervisor, no, let's change that. Picard wouldn't do that. This kind of sucks, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not money.
Gotta get it out. Get it out. Assembly line.
Yeah.
Philip Grisha. This episode made me want to punch Picard in the face. The way he tried to blame Nikolai for the suicide was awful. Did he? The guy's death was tragic, but he and everyone else on the holodeck would have died days earlier if Nikolai hadn't acted and Picard would have shrugged and moved on. But now he cares. What?
I think now he cares.
And he dares to blame Nikolai for giving the guy a chance. Someone need to tell Picard to take his sanctimonious hypercritical speech and shove it.
I think just blaming Picard for bringing him on.
Blaming Nikolai?
Yeah, like, how dare you, bring these people on? What you've done is blah, blah, blah. And at no point, because I said it because it happened to Superman, at no point did anyone go, we were saving lives here. One of the, core fundamentals, I think, of the Federation.
Yeah.
Of just saving people, or being good people, saving people, and just... I don't know. I'd rather go through this hullabaloo of trying to save these people and not have them know than just go, wipe our hands with it. I don't know. I couldn't do that. I mean, even if I was just 7 months in and Picard was my captain here and I was in Ensign Gates' chair, I'd go, is this right, guys? I don't know. I know no one asked me, but are we just going to let these people fucking die?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. It just bothered me, especially with how virtuous he's been with life. I mean, there's been 2 examples of it. He killed those bugs and then let this happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the more we talk about it, I mean, those flaws definitely shine through. I think for me, everything with Worf and his brother and all that stuff was still good enough to where I enjoyed the episode, and especially the second half of it, and the whole reveal of the holodeck door and that guy escaping and getting out. All that was so great that there's enough in this that it's an episode I enjoy. But the Prime Directive stuff, I was so out on as soon as they brought it up, and the episode had to work to get me back. So I at least respect it did that. Yeah. But yeah, Prime Directive is just an L. Just an L.
Yeah, I mean there was other good stuff in here that's coming to mind. I like after the guy dies, I like Picard saying, "I wish I could have known him." Basically saying, I would like to know this species and their culture, their history, especially when Picard's been all about that. When previously he was about to let them die. And then just the conversations about history. Oh, without our history, what's our future? Someone has to document this stuff, and because we don't know who we are if we don't document and learn from our mistakes, our past, and all that. So some good stuff there, but
overall, it was all right.
It was all right.